Hi, I'm Michael, and I would like to thank everyone who has subscribed, who has made comments. I really do enjoy reading them, and I look forward to doing this video every single week because of you. Outside of that, I've been doing farmers markets for the last 14 years or 15 years, and I was doing it up to the point where I was diagnosed with cancer, at which time I then had to slow down and stop doing the farmers market. This year I plan on doing one small market in University Heights. I did it last year. It was the only one I did last year too. But hopefully my health will hold out and I will make it through the season without having to do too much. So with that said, I want to share with you how I make my Hungarian rhubarb shortbread bars. And they're a very simple bar. As you can see, the ingredients are very simple, just flour, sugar, butter, rhubarb. They're super good. They come from a Julia Child cookbook, and I came across this, and I do this shortbread, and I put lots of different fillings in it. So today it's going to be rhubarb. I've done it with peach. I've done it with strawberries, a whole host of and cranberries, a whole host of other things. But today it's going to be rhubarb, and we're going to get going with it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to butter our tin, our cake pan, and this is a 9 by 13 cake pan. And you want to get it well buttered so it holds the parchment or wax paper in place, whichever you have. Okay. Get paper in there. Get it all up against the sides here. Nice and flat. Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make the rhubarb filling, and that is 1 pound of frozen rhubarb. Of course, if you have fresh rhubarb, use it. It's a lot cheaper than buying the frozen rhubarb. Right now it's like $5 a package for a pound. When I started, I think it was like $2.69, things like that. The prices were really inexpensive for rhubarb, but they have really shot up recently. In fact, during COVID, you couldn't even buy rhubarb. So, we have a half a cup of water, we put a half a cup of sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla in there. And then we're just going to put it onto the stove and watch it deteriorate, basically. So while the rhubarb is cooking, we're going to now make the actual shortbread. And again, it's a very simple recipe. It is sugar and 3 sticks of butter, so basically a cup and a half of butter. And then you've got a baking powder, 1.5 teaspoon baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Throw that in there. And then we've got the flour, which is 3 cups. And then we're just going to beat it all up really well. Oh, I forgot something very important. The eggs. So we need 3 egg yolks. So put it right there, and put the egg whites over here. And we're going to save these egg whites for an alma-ready biscuit cookie for next week. I don't know if I should be telling you what I'll be making next week, but I am. So we need 2 egg whites for that. I'll just put another egg white in there. Come on, white. There we go. Oh, this is not, there we go. That was not a good egg breaking thing. Okay, so let's get going with this. Okay, I'm really making a mess here, but we are almost done. I'm going to say that we are done. Put this back in there. Okay, and we're going to put half of this into our pan. That's a little bit more than half. There we go. Well, maybe, yeah, no. Okay, so we're going to spread this out evenly. Put this back up here. And we're going to press down and make a nice firm base. And then we're going to take our little cup here and we'll just work it evenly and flatten it out. Apply some pressure. It doesn't have to be pressed too hard. But the point is to make it kind of even. Okay, and there we are. And now we just have to wait for the rhubarb to be done. So we are slowly getting there. Sugar is all dissolved and the rhubarb is still kind of like breaking down. So let's check on the rhubarb. I think the rhubarb is done. Okay, and we are going to now pour this over the shortbread. Cut it all out, and then we're just going to spread this around evenly. And we still have a couple chunks of rhubarb in there, which is really nice. But otherwise, it's all broken down. Get into that corner there. Okay. And then we're going to top it with the remaining shortbread. I'll just sprinkle it over. Just nice and even. There we go, we're going to put it into the oven. It takes about 40 minutes at 350. Okay, and while that is baking, I want to go over some of the prices for you. As I said, the price of rhubarb is extraordinarily high. If you have your own, please use it, it's free. So flour was 58 cents. Sugar was 60 cents for this recipe. Butter was $2.70. Eggs were $6.80. And the price of eggs from the last time I bought eggs to now, they have gone up about 80 cents. So they're like $2.69 now. They were like $1.89 or something like that. Then we've got the baking powder, which is 8 cents. Salt, a penny, because it's just a pinch. And then the vanilla was 50 cents or 5 cents. And the rhubarb was basically $5 for that package, a pound package. So it comes out to $9.69, and you have to times that by 6. It comes out to $58.14. So that bar, we make 15 bars, and that means the price comes out to $3.87, and so that's how much you'd be charging for it, probably in the $3.75 to $4 zone. So this is a very expensive recipe just because of the rhubarb, but again, use your own rhubarb if you've got it, because if you can kill that rhubarb price or even half it, you can bring down it to about $1.88, and you can still charge like $2.50 or $3 for it if you want. Well, this is where it comes down to the philosophy of how to do the farmer's market, and that is turning $6 into $36. And it's completely scalable, so if you invest $12, you can get $72. If you invest $100, you get $600. And you can do this day after day after day. It's like literally better returns than the stock market. And I've done it. I used to do 5 markets a week. I did the big one on Saturday, 2 small ones, and a medium one. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, but you earned lots of money. So hopefully, while that is baking, I'm going to clean up, and you can think about how you're going to run your next farmer's market and have these awesome baked goods for it. Well, the alarm is going off, so let's take a look at them. And here they are. And we're just going to let them cool for a while. Okay, they've now cooled enough, and we're going to take them out of the pan. If I can get hold of the wax paper. Oh! Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Got some traction. I thought I had some traction. Feel like I've been. Okay. And we will peel back the sides. I know, this is so irritating. There we go. And one last side. Cut it at about halfway. Ooh. Okay. And then we're going to bag them up into our little bags here. Little piece of wax paper. Oh, come on. There we go. And we'll just package them up. And this one should be a lot easier. Maybe not. Okay. And we'll put you in a bag. here we have it. We are all done packaging them up. And you have your tray of Hungarian rhubarb shortbread bars. Really good. They sell really well. Especially, I only do them in the month of May and into June because that's rhubarb season here in Iowa. And as for everything else, the recipe is down below. So you can have a recipe and make them for your farmer's market and make lots of money. So I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.